Just from this one video, it's like, wait, people have a problem with this? What's the issue? How dare this trans woman carry tampons for other women who might need them? How dare you be considerate? Like, do you want the tampon or not, Deborah? Do you want to bleed on yourself? Do you want it or not? Hi everyone, it's Samantha Lux. Welcome back to my channel. Happy February, happy Valentine's month, Valentine's Day month of Valentine's Day. Who out there is looking forward to Valentine's Day? Anybody? Anybody? Oh my God, I have to think about what I'm gonna wear on Valentine's Day for a video. It needs to be a cute little outfit. Anyways, for today's video, we have a very interesting topic, kind of. It's that time of the month that I talk about this That's not a good one either. I really wanted to take a minute to absorb, I don't know, there's no tampon puns. Today's video, we're gonna talk about the whole trans, tampon, TikTok, I need a T, trouble. Yeah, topic, train wreck. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on TikTok, there has been a bit of a controversy surrounding tampons and trans women. Basically, people are upset that trans women are buying tampons for their friends because they don't need them or something like that. Because they don't get periods. Duh. Because they're stealing all the tampons from the real women. I never thought that I would be making a video about a freaking tampon. Have you guys seen that movie? Do you need a tampon? Or the Millers? Have you seen that?
So my friend bought me a box of tampons.
Every time I say tampon in this video, I'm just gonna say tampon. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch that movie. It's so funny. But yeah, there have been a few trans TikTokers that have kind of been swept up into this storm of transphobia, all because they bought a tampon. For today's video, we're gonna be watching some of these original tampon TikToks, and then we're also gonna be watching the transphobic tampon TikTok reactions. I post new videos twice a week here on my channel, so if you guys are not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. Go ahead, I'll wait for you, go ahead. Do you guys like my lipstick? I'm wearing a pink lip today. I don't think I've ever worn a pink lipstick before, but I'm in love. I love it. It's so cute. Are you done? Thank you very much. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all those different places to keep us up to date with me as possible. I actually posted a little get ready with me for this makeup look over on my TikTok, so definitely go check that out. But yeah, with no further ado, grab your tampon. Maybe leave your tampons in the bathroom. You don't need them for this video, but get ready because here we flow. All right, I gotta go. I'm sorry. That was kind of good. No? Okay, sorry. This whole tampon trouble started, sorry, I'm just making myself laugh here, sorry. This whole tampon trouble started back last year when Mulvaney, this beautiful trans woman, posted this video.
Day 12 of being a girl, and I just picked up some tampons, and y'all are probably thinking, Dylan, where are you gonna put those? They're not for me. But this last weekend, I was in the restroom, and the girl in the stall next to me was like, hey, do you have a tampon? And I froze. I was like, sorry, no. But in that moment, I decided, you know what? I'm always going to have one on hand for anyone who needs it. You come over to my house and we're having a glass of wine, I got a tampon for you. If we're in the club together and then we go to the bathroom, I got a tampon for you. Women supporting women. Love ya.
So cute. Oh my God. I remember when I first transitioned, I transitioned right before I went to college. So I was in the girls' bathrooms just trying to not get clocked. So whenever somebody asked me if I had a tampon or a pad or anything like that, I would get so nervous that they were going to figure out that I was trans. They're like, oh, why doesn't this one random girl have a tampon? I'm sure they would have been like, oh, okay, it's cool. I'll ask a different girl if they have a tampon. I'm sure they wouldn't have connected it, but that's just the way that I processed that at the time. I even considered going out and getting tampons or getting like a little pad, a little panty liner to throw in my bag for this kind of situation where you're in a party or you're in the bathroom during class and somebody needs a tampon. I almost got some so that I would be prepared for those situations, but I never did because, I mean, I was a broke college student. I really didn't care that much. But yeah, just from this one video, it's like, wait, people have a problem with this? What's the issue? How dare this trans woman carry tampons for other women who might need them? How dare you be considerate? Like, do you want the tampon or not, Deborah? Do you want to bleed on yourself? Do you want it or not? In addition to, you know, easing my fear of being clocked because I didn't have a tampon, there's almost like a sense of gender euphoria to have like a little tampon in your bag, you know, because it's just such a girly thing, duh. Like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But when I was first transitioning, I looked for any ways that I could be part of the in group with the girls, you know what I mean? Any way that I could bond with them or be a part of their like girl culture, that's what I wanted to do. So if that meant buying a tampon and keeping it in my purse, I would have done it. I just wanted so badly to be like everybody else, be like all the other girls, to just have that experience. But not everybody had the same positive reaction to Dylan's video. This was one of their first Days of Girlhood video. If you're unfamiliar with this series, they did a series called Days of Girlhood, where they would do like it's day 10, day 12, day 20, day 100 of being a girl, and they would just talk about their transition. It's a really great series. Dylan is an amazing creator, so if you don't know her, I'm sure you already do, but if you don't, definitely check her out. And like, look at that face. How can you be mad at that face? Hard to believe, right? Well, believe it. After posting that video, a bunch of people were upset with Dylan because, I mean, I'm sure you can imagine, she's a trans woman using a product designed for people with uteruses, and she does not have a uterus, so people are, you know, transphobes. What can you do? So then shortly after posting that original video about going to buy a tampon, she posted this.
Day 271 of being a girl, or I'll say woman for this one because this...
Oh my God, I just said shortly after. It was not shortly. It was hundreds of days later. Hundreds.
This video is for the women on Twitter who just really don't like me. Hello, ladies. We got a lot to cover, but let's first talk tampons. I haven't talked about tampons on here lately because I don't use them. I'm a woman who doesn't have a uterus. I know this. And science was my strongest subject in high school. I was also shockingly good at math, but I digress.
She said, I know my anatomy, girl. I know it. Don't worry about me. I know what's going where. I know this tampon don't have a spot right now.
I just sometimes carry one in case anybody needs it. And that seems to have just set the world on fire in some pretty nasty ways. And this is a conversation that's been going on for months. I just haven't chimed in because I'm so tired of sticking up for myself over something that was so pure intentioned. But now Twitter is just ablaze. And this week, there's some women that are now coming for Tampax, and I wanted to clear the air. So, I have some amazing news. Are you ready? I have never worked with Tampax before. The most that happened was they sent me a few boxes of tampons back in April, just in case I bumped into anyone, including yourselves, and I gave them all away. I've got a few left. And this one's really gonna blow your mind. I have never made $1 off of feminine hygiene products. So, I hope that helps you sleep better at night, knowing that.
Poor Dylan. She literally had to come on here and be like, I didn't get any money. They didn't pay me. I swear. I gave them to my friends that needed them. Like I swear. Transphobes are so annoying. Like, you're mad about a tampon? A tampon. I told my mom about this whole situation, and then I was filming this video, and she was like, that's cute. That's nice. I buy tampons for people who might need them as well. Like, she doesn't use them anymore, but she still buys them to keep around in case somebody needs them. Also, how many of you have seen those TikToks of at a boy's house or like a guy's house, they'll have a little menstrual product stash for, you know, if they have a girl over and they need a tampon or something, they'll have like a little stash for them. There's plenty of videos like that online, and the comments are all praising those men for being considerate of the girls that they might have over. Suddenly, it's a trans woman, and it's a big issue. I'm starting to think you guys might just not like trans women. Okay, but the TikTok that inspired this video, or the TikToks that inspired this video, is this one.
Day 12 of being a girl, and we're gonna go buy tampons. Let's go.
Where are they even at?
What the?
I don't know. Which one should I get?
Got the Tampax Pearl. I think these are like little dots to see how much you flow, is what somebody said online. I don't know. Let's do an unboxing. It literally has instructions. Okay, this is a tampon. This thing does not go up inside you. Like, where does that go? Oh my God, what the hell? Okay, so it says you push the plunger up and out comes the baby. Kidding. That just hangs out inside you? How does it, how do you get it out? Is that what this thing's for? Oh, it comes open. Oh, do you like, oh, where does the string go? I bought tampons because I've never bought them before. If you need one, love you.
Okay. So, a few comments. We're going to watch somebody's reaction to this because they were very, very upset. We need to talk about it. But firstly, I just want to say that when I watched this, it literally felt like I was watching a teenage girl or like a young girl who maybe just got her first period or something like that. It feels like I'm watching them learn how to use a tampon. And I feel like that's because that's what this is. It's a girl who has not experienced this before, who's just trying to figure it out. Of course, this time it's not out of necessity. It's not like she just got her first period and she's trying to figure it out. But like I mentioned before, using tampons and using pads or whatever, it's almost like being part of the in club. It's like, I'm finally a girl. I get to use these products. I get to do this. I know some of you are gonna be like, you don't get to do it. You have to use and you have to do it, blah, blah, blah. But bear with me, okay? Just try to imagine what I'm trying to say. Try to comprehend what I'm trying to say. When for your whole life you are policed as a boy, you know, you're forced to go into the boys groups, you're forced to do boy things, all that kind of stuff. You miss out on a lot of those learning experiences with other girlfriends, other female friends. You miss the sleepovers, you miss getting ready for proms together. You miss all of that. You don't get to form community with other girls. You don't get to feel like you're part of it or whatever. whatever. And so when trans girls or trans women finally come out and they're finally able to be part of this group that they've felt like they belong to their whole lives, it's like you want to catch up. You want to do all the things that you didn't get to do growing up. I know that for the most part, periods suck. People don't like getting their periods. It's just not fun. It's painful. It's an intense thing to go through every single month. I understand that. But at the end of the day, it is an experience that trans girls miss out on. It's something that cis women feel community over. I truly do understand why trans girls do this. I feel like it's almost the same reason as why I went out and bought like Barbies, because I never got to experience it growing up. And I want to get to experience as much of womanhood as I can. So if that involves buying a tampon, so be it. But yeah, not everybody understands that. And some people really thought that this was offensive.
Day 12 of being a girl, and we're gonna go buy tampons. Let's go.
Where are you putting them? Actually, don't answer that. Did you know that there are women who menstruate and have periods who literally can't afford to buy tampons, and here you are buying tampons just to probably throw them away or use them for God knows what? Why don't you buy them and give them to a woman who actually needs them? Because there are literally women who need those as a necessity, and here you are, buying them for literally no reason. My culture is not your costume. It feels like you're just mocking women who actually use those products.
Now don't get me wrong. I am definitely in support of the accessibility argument. However, I don't think it applies here. If a product is generally hard to access, I feel like you shouldn't consume that product unless you need it, so that those people who do need it are able to have access to it. However, I haven't heard anything about a tampon shortage. Anybody heard anything about a tampon shortage? Any pad shortages out here? Not to mention the fact that both Dylan and I believe their name is Grant said that they were giving them away. Said that, hey, if you need a tampon, I got you covered. To me, it's so obvious that this person just wants to be mad at a trans person. So go ahead, have fun. But now we're going to get into the most intense criticisms. Take a look.
This thing does not go up inside you. Like, where does that go? Oh my God, what the hell?
You can agree to disagree with me, but guess what? There's only one truth, and deep down, you know it. First off, this whole video made a whole mockery of one of the most difficult aspects of what being a woman entails.
A mockery. Now, let's break this down for a second, okay? A mockery would imply that they were making fun of you, right? Because mocking is like, if you're gonna mock someone, you have to mock them, duh. But a trans woman living their life, doing what makes them feel happy and, you know, affirmed in their gender, isn't mocking you. It's not like Grant typed up, Juliana, I wanna look up the most basic and I'm gonna mock her. Like, I don't care. Sorry, no, let's be clear. I am mocking you, Grant was not. You're mocking us because we have to use tampons. No, that's literally not what happened at all. You're really gonna try to tell me that the first time you saw a tampon, you didn't think it looked a little funny? You didn't think it looked a little scary? Please.
I don't know if you've ever heard of the term minstrel show, but boiled down to its core, a minstrel show basically was a form of entertainment that had white actors portraying Black people as cartoonish or as caricatures.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're gonna stop you right there, Miss. She is really about to compare a trans woman buying a tampon to minstrel shows, to people putting on blackface and making fun of Black people on a stage for an audience. This is just a horrible analogy, first of all, but second of all, so tone deaf. If this girl really thinks that these two are comparable, like, I mean, I don't even know. She just needs to do some research. A minstrel show is actors putting on a costume and doing a performance. Trans women buying tampons is not a show or a performance, or they're not putting on a costume. She says that because she believes that trans women are men who put on makeup and grow their hair out, do whatever, to put on the costume of a woman. That's not what this is about, Juliana. I know I look beautiful, my makeup is great, and my dress is great, and my hair is amazing, but I am just as much of a woman at the end of the day when my hair is up, my makeup is off, and I'm in my pajamas as I am right now. Me living my life as a trans woman has nothing to do with you, girl. Nothing. Trust me, you are not the blueprint, girl. You are not the one.
This whole charade is exactly that. It's a minstrel show making a mockery of true women.
Oh, there's the key. There's the key word, true women, AKA you're a man.
Men and women are completely different, whether you like that or not. Because of all of this intense gender-specific hormonal fluctuations combined with a certain severe monthly physical anomaly, there is no way any person who was born with a winky could ever even get a sliver of inkling of what it means or what it feels like to be a woman.
She's right about the fact that I will never know what it's like to have a period, anything like that. I think I'm okay though. I'm okay. I'm good. She also mentioned that our hormones are way different. Girl, you want to do a blood test? See whose estrogen levels are higher, see who has less testosterone in their body? I can guarantee you I would win. And the whole argument that if you don't experience this excruciating pain every month and you don't know what it's like to be a woman, I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I am in no way trying to belittle, you know, going through a period, having a menstrual cycle. I know it's intense. I mean, I can imagine it's intense. Trans women know that we are not the same as cisgender women. Like, how many times do we have to go over this, girl? I understand. I get it. Men and women are different, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know. Why do you think I transitioned? Transphobes are so effing dumb. Like, have some common sense. God damn.
And this video emphasizes that. It just shocks me, the insane amount of women who will support this type of behavior. When will they speak up? When will they actually address the elephant in the room? Because seriously, I do not partake in that.
You want to talk about the elephant in the room? I think the elephant in the room is your internalized misogyny. I think that you think that expressing this pure form of femininity is a bad thing. So when you see anybody, trans woman or cis woman, who acts in these ways that you would consider the Valley Girl-esque style or the Valley Girl stereotype, you think that they are less than you. You think that you're a better woman than them. And you think that they're making a mockery of you rather than just understanding that they're different than you.
First off, I just want to thank all of the amazingly sane and common sense people who understand the point that I was making and also the analogy that I was using. But I want to go further in depth. I have a lot of things that I want to add to this conversation, just for all the people who don't understand what I'm trying to say. I believe there are a lot of people like Grant that are young men, young women who are just confused and are in need of our prayers, but who also, unbeknownst to them, are making a mockery of the other gender, whether it's manhood or womanhood. But in this case, I want to talk about Grant and how he was actually perpetuating the ditzy Valley Girl stereotype. The stereotype paints a picture of a woman who's overly concerned with her appearance, who's materialistic, who's shallow, who speaks with words like, oh, totally, yeah, like, oh my god, with a cliche that is drowning in materialism and airheadedness. It's not only an insult to female intelligence, but it also grossly underrepresents the true meaning of womanhood.
Okay, you hear it? You hear it? I told you.
The stereotype continues to be perpetuated specifically by the trans patriarchy, aka men in dresses. But these type of people have also created useful idiots within our own gender, within women, where there are women fighting against other women about the truth and validity of gender. Okay, to all of this, why don't we just define what a woman actually is? So what is a woman? Since there's such a big debate about it in the comments. I will be disregarding the common point, which is, oh, womanhood is a feeling. It just hurts my head that we have to define this, because a woman is not a feeling. A woman is an adult human female who is born with ovaries, fallopian tubes, a uterus, mammary glands, lactiferous ducts, and a vagina.
Literally, who cares? Like, what's your point? What's the point, Juliana? Let's get to it. This trans woman never said that they use tampons. They never said that they're the same as a cisgender woman. You're so mad about literally something that was never even talked about, never even hinted at. You're just mad that trans women are trans. Right? She goes on to talk about the difference between males and females and how females are biologically different than males. Again, we know, like, we get it. I wonder how she would feel about other transgender women. Like, is it just this trans girl that she's like, I don't like your type of femininity. I don't like that you're talking with that voice or something like that. Or is it just the fact that they're trans? Because I mean, she also mentioned that trans women are men in dresses. So I'm kind of getting the impression that she just doesn't like us. That's cool. I wouldn't like me either if I was this much more beautiful than you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, moral of the story, you guys. Tampons are just, it's not that deep. Tampons for all the trans girls. Trans girls deserve tampons. I'm gonna go buy a tampon just to piss the transphobes off. Catch me in the girls' bathroom if you need a tampon. In my opinion, what this all boils down to is just the fact that people don't like trans women. Like, as I said, there are men that will buy boxes of tampons for all the girls that they bring home. There's no issues there. There are cisgender women who maybe don't experience a menstrual cycle anymore that will buy periods for people in their life that maybe will need them. That's not an issue. It's even celebrated. As far as I know, there's no shortage of tampons or pads. So the few trans girls that are buying some for gender euphoria reasons are not gonna sell them out. Like, you'll be all right. And if they do, you can have some of mine. But okay, everyone, what did you think of this whole tampon TikTok? I wish I thought of a better word, but trouble is the word that we're going with. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts. I love hearing what you guys have to say. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already and you would like to be. And yeah, other than that, I think I'm gonna go. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.